Hello guys, and this is Mr. DB and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to discuss about the recent 2026 June BEC, which is a Basic Education Certificate Examination. So when you get to paper, this is how your paper looks like. You have a space for your name and a space for your index number and the West Africa Examination Council over there. And you're supposed to use 2 hours, 10 minutes for the whole paper as a whole. So these are the instructions. You're supposed to use 1 hour 45 minutes. These are the instructions over there. Do not open this booklet until you are told to do so. While waiting, read and observe the following instruction carefully. Write your name and index number in ink in the space provided above. This booklet consists of two parts. Answer paper 2, which comes first in your answer booklet. Paper 1 on the objective test sheet. Paper 2 will last 1 hour, after which the answer booklets will be collected. Do not start paper 1 until you are told to do so. Paper 1 will start 45. Paper 1 will last 45 minutes. Credit will be given to clarity of expression and orderly presentation of manner. So when we open the page, paper 2, this paper consists of three sections: I, and I. Answer three questions only. Only one compulsory question from section 1 and one question each from section and I. Then all questions carrying equal marks. So this you have 5 questions where and the 5 questions are grouped in sections. And section 1 is a compulsory question. And it's also answer other questions from section 2 and section 3. So let's start with our questions. So we have question 1. We have under the compulsory part, the environment part. Identify 4 sources of energy that can be used in Ghana efficiently for every citizen to easily afford. That's 4 marks. And B is describe 4 ways of conserving energy in your class. Describe 4 ways of conserving energy to your classmates in a class decision. Then C is list 2 examples of renewable energy and non-renewable energy. So let's take a look at the answers. So question 1, the sources of energy that can be used in Ghana efficiently. We have solar energy, we have hydroelectric power, we have biomass, and we have wind energy. We also have natural gas and tidal or wave energy. And for the B, ways of conserving energy. So we have one, switching off electrical appliances and lights when they are not in use to reduce unnecessary power consumption. You have two, you have using energy efficient appliances such as LED, inverter, air conditioners instead of old and power hungry devices. We have three, to we have using public transport, cycling and carpooling instead of driving individual vehicles to reduce fuel usage. Properly insulating buildings to minimize the need of a fan or conditioners, and harnessing solar energy for heating instead of electric gears GS. And we have educating communities about the responsible energy use and the damages of wastage. Then C is examples of renewable and non-renewable energies. So examples of renewable and non-renewable energies, we have one, renewable energy is solar energy, wind energy, hydroelectric power, biomass energy, and tidal energy. And non-renewable are the petrol, the natural gases, the nuclear fuel. So let's go to section 2. The section 2 is the law, order, and nation building. So you're supposed to answer one question only from this section. So let's start with question 2. What 4 Republican constitution has Ghana enacted and experienced since independence? Imagine you're a foreign national who has been living and working in Ghana for the past 10 years. State 4 ways you can acquire Ghana citizenship. Then C is explain the term democracy to your group of friends who have not studied about democracy in school yet. So let's look at the answers. So, Republican Constitution Ghana has enacted since independence. You have the First Republic with the explanation over there. You have the Second Republic with the explanation over there. We have the Third Republic, and then we have the Fourth Republic. I don't know. Yeah, if you have any problem with our answers over there, please write in the comment section, and I'll do well to change it. So we have ways to acquire Ghana citizenship. Ways to acquire Ghana citizenship. We have this was naturalization, registration by marriage, citizen by descent, presidential discretion, adoption, and birth on Ghana soil. Then we should explain democracy to our friend. So democracy is a system of governance in which the supreme power is held by the people and exercised through elected representatives. The word comes from the Greek word demos, which means people, and kratos, which is power. So in democracy, citizens vote and freely and fairly to elect their leaders. Individual has equal rights before the law regardless of wealth or status. Freedom of power, freedom of speech, press, and assembly are protected. The government is accountable to the people and can move through election. So Ghana, we experience democracy. So let's go to question 3. Explain four functions of the district assemblies in Ghana to your cousins who are going to write BEC next year. So, and we also have highlight four institutions that maintain law and order in your country. So the functions of the district assemblies in Ghana, we have the local development planning, revenue collection, maintenance of security and order, environmental and sanitation management, social services and delivery, license, licensing and regulation. And the institution that maintains law and order in Ghana, we have the police, Ghana Police Service, the Ghana Armed Forces, the Judiciary, the Ghana Prison Service, the Ghana Immigration Service, the Custom Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority. So let's go to section 3. Section 3 is the social and economic development. Under social and economic development, we have question 4. Question 4 states, as a human resource manager in Ghana, in a Ghanaian company, what four measures would you put in place to develop skills and competencies of your employees? Then question 4b, I identify two main types of human resources you have studied. Then I explain types of the each type of human resources you have studied in BI. Then so let's look at question 4 answers first. So question 4, measures to development measures to develop employee skills. So we have what in-house training programs, sponsoring further education, mentorship and coaching, job rotation. Then we have attending external conferences and seminars and performance feedback. So the types of human resource, we have the skilled human resource and what the semi-skilled human resource and the what unskilled human resource. And the explanations are what I've done over here. So you can read through that one, then check. If you can't see the if you can't see the words clearly, I advise you to increase the resolution of your video. So let's go to question 5, which is the last question. So question 5 highlights four features of Ghana's Fourth Republic. Then 5b list four importance of science and technology in Ghana. So the features of Ghana's Fourth Republic, we have the multi-party democracy, we have the separation of power, we have the protection of fundamental human rights, we have a not independent judiciary, and also presidential term limits, which is the 4 years. Then we have the decentralization. So the importance of science and technology, you can read it over here. So it equips students and students with technical skills to drive industrialization and transform Ghana into a middle income economy, to foster a culture of innovation, enabling Ghanaians to invent homegrown solutions to local challenges such as food insecurity, disease, and poor infrastructure. So there are more ways you can read about them. Then before I show you the paper one, I would like for you to subscribe, like, and comment if there's any problem that you have with this paper. And if you wrote in 2026, I want to see your review of the paper. How was it? Was it good or bad? So thank you very much. Then enjoy paper one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video up to this far. In terms of motivation, I would like you guys to subscribe, like, and share, and comment, especially if you have any problem with these questions or the answers I've given to you. So these are not a straight marking scheme where you're going to use to mark your first goal, but these are just to give you an idea about how the answers are to be like. Thank you very much, and this is Mr. DB, and I'll catch you in the next one.